Good afternoon again, ENG1D1. This is Miss Boshcoff again. Let's continue on here with Act 4, Scene 2, before you get to the analysis questions. So in this scene, back in Athens, Bottom's friends who are at Peter Quince's house are worried because Bottom hasn't yet returned from the woods. They are worried he is dead or gone forever. And they start acting actually like he is already dead. Suddenly, Bottom arrives just in time for the rehearsal to continue. He urges his friends to hurry to the palace for their performance, saying that he can't explain his mysterious disappearance. He reassures his friends that later he will tell them everything, right as it fell out, right as it happened. Will they believe him, though, is the question. Let's take a look here at the sketch. Again, really helpful for us to try to imagine the setting, the time and the place. Here we see that Bottom has arrived back at Peter Quince's house, and they are very, very surprised. Okay, so let's get right to this. Scene 2. So scene 2, here we have Athens. We're still in Athens. Peter Quince's house. Enter Quince, flute, snout, and starveling. Now, Quince is going to say, have you sent somebody to check on Bottom? Did he come home? Is he all right? Starveling is going to say, no, we haven't heard anything. In fact, I think it's pretty probable that he's been carried away by the fairies. Flute is going to go on to say, if he does not return, then it means that the play is going to be ruined. And that we cannot go on without him, because without Bottom as the main character, Pyramus, how can we possibly, how can we ever perform it? Quince is going to say, well, it's simply not possible. There isn't a man in all of Athens able to play Pyramus, but he. So here we see that they're talking about him like he's already dead. Like he was simply the best wit of any handicraft man in Athens. So the best person too. They're speaking like he's already gone. When, of course, a little bit later on here, we see enter Bottom. Okay. In the background, you can hear the marriage bells, the wedding bells.
Have you sent to Bottom's house? Is he come home yet?
He cannot be heard of, to doubt he is transported.
If he come not, then the play is mad. It goes not forward, does it?
It is not possible. You have not a man in all Athens able to discharge Pyramus but he.
No, he has simply the best wit of any handicraft man in Athens.
Yea, and the best person too, and he is a very paramour for a sweet voice.
Oh, you must say paragon. The paramour is, God bless his, a thing of note.
Master, the Duke is coming from the temple, and there is 2 or 3 lords and ladies more married. If our sport had gone forward, we had all been made men.
Okay, so Snug here is saying, oh, look over yonder. We can see that the Duke and Hippolyta have been married, and that there are 2 or 3 lords and ladies more married. Of course, yes, 2 more couples have been married, and we know that those are the 4 lovers. Snug here is going to say, if only Buddy, sweet bully Bottom, Buddy Bottom, were here, we would have been able to perform our play, and we would have been rich. We would have made our fortunes.
Oh, sweet bully Bottom. Thus has he lost 6pence a day during his life. Well, he could not escape 6pence a day. And the Duke had not given him 6pence a day for playing Pyramus, I'll be hanged. Well, he would have deserved it. 6pence a day in Pyramus or nothing.
Where are these lads?
Oh, most happy.
Masters, I am to discourse wonders. Ask me not what, for if I tell you I am no true Athenian. I will tell you everything right as it fell out.
It is here, sweet Bottom.
Not a word of me. All that I will tell you is that the Duke has died. Get your apparel together, good strings to your beard, new ribbons to your pumps, meet presently at the palace, every man look for his part, for the short and long is, our play is preferred. In any case, let think you have killed in it, and let not in the place the lion hair his nails, or they shall hang out for the lion's claw. And most dear actors, eat no onions nor garlic, for we are to utter sweet breath, And I do not doubt but to hear them say it is a sweet comedy. No more words. Away. No. Away.
All right. So Bottom here shows up at the 11th hour here and saves the day. He says, now look, I've experienced something very, very deep and profound. But he says, I don't have time to explain it to you right now. But I promise you I will explain it a little bit later on. He says the reason why we need to rush is because he has heard that their play has been chosen, that they are indeed going to perform at the Duke's wedding. So he says, every man look over his part, look over your words. For the short and long is, our play is preferred. Our play has been chosen. All right, so then he says at the end, I really want them to say it is a sweet, sweet comedy. Now, this is quite ironic because typically what happens in a comedy is, at least for Shakespeare, there is great happiness and marriage at the end of it. Unfortunately for Pyramus and Thisbe, that is not going to happen. It's going to actually end in great tragedy. So he is mistaken here. We're not surprised by this though, right? That he has this all mixed up. Okay, peace out, folks.